Welcome back to the Complete Project Management Playbook. I'm excited to have you for Module 2, where we shift our focus to one of the most critical aspects of your role, the key skills required in project management. If Module 1 was about the rules of the game, this module is about how you lead your team to victory. We'll be exploring the skills that define a great project leader, moving beyond processes and into the art of influence, communication, and guidance. Let's connect where we've been to where we're going. In Module 1, we learned the what. We defined what a project is, we understood its life cycle, and we learned the fundamental rules of the game, like the triple constraint. Now, in Module 2, we learn the who. We're focusing on the skills you need to lead the team and win that game. Because remember, a perfect project plan is useless without a capable leader to execute it. This module is about transforming you into that leader. So, what will we be covering? The purpose of this module is to equip you with the essential skills that separate a good project manager from a great project leader. We're going to build your personal leadership toolkit. We will explore the dynamics of leadership and influence, making sure you can inspire action, not just direct it. We'll cover powerful communication strategies, dive into structured problem solving and critical thinking, and finish with the practical arts of time management and negotiation. By the end, your toolkit will be well stocked. As always, let's set our goals. By the end of this module, you will be able to clearly differentiate between the concepts of leadership and management, and understand why you need to be great at both. You will be able to apply effective communication and active listening techniques in any situation. You'll also be able to develop and use a structured approach to solving the inevitable problems that arise in any project. And finally, you will be able to utilize proven techniques for managing your time and for resolving conflicts constructively. Let's start with the core skill, leadership. It's crucial to understand the difference between leadership and management. Management is about handling complexity. It's what brings order, predictability, and control to a project. Its focus is on doing things right. Leadership, on the other hand, is about coping with change. It's about setting a clear direction, aligning people, and inspiring them to move forward. Its focus is on doing the right things. A project manager just manages tasks. A project leader inspires a team to achieve a vision. To be truly successful, you must be both. So what does a great project leader look like? They are visionary. They never lose sight of the end goal and constantly keep the team focused on the why. They are a motivator, creating an environment where people are inspired to contribute their best work. They are an exceptional communicator, acting as the reliable central hub for all project information. They are a creative problem solver, viewing challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to innovate and improve. And above all, they are trustworthy. They lead with unwavering integrity and set the standard by their own example. Let's move to our next skill. The playwright George Bernard Shaw once said, "The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place." This is profoundly true in project management. In fact, study after study shows that poor communication is a leading cause of project failure. Consider this. Research indicates that a project manager spends about 90% of their time communicating in some form, writing emails, in meetings, on calls, or creating reports. If 90% of your job is communication, it's not a soft skill. It is the lifeblood of your project. To master communication, you need to focus on 4 key areas. The first is active listening. This isn't just waiting for your turn to talk. It's a genuine effort to seek to understand the other person's perspective before you try to be understood. Second is clarity and conciseness. Your job is to eliminate ambiguity. The right message, delivered simply, is always the most powerful. Third is choosing the right channel. A complex issue requires a conversation, not a 10-paragraph email. Knowing when to call, when to meet, and when to write is a critical judgment call. Finally, you must master giving and receiving feedback to build a culture where constructive, honest input is welcomed, not feared. Welcome to the reality of project management. Projects are full of unexpected challenges, issues, and problems. It's a simple fact. Your value as a project manager is not measured by your ability to avoid problems. That's impossible. Your value is measured in how effectively you solve them when they arise. Panicking or blaming others is not a strategy. The best leaders approach problems with a calm, structured approach. They see a problem not as a crisis, but as a puzzle waiting to be solved. So how do you tackle any problem? By using a simple, repeatable framework. Step 1. Define the problem. Get to the heart of the issue. What is really going on? Step 2. Analyze root causes. Don't just treat the symptom. Ask, why, until you find the underlying cause. Step 3. Generate potential solutions. Brainstorm every possibility, no matter how unconventional. Step 4. Choose and implement the best solution. Analyze your options, make a decisive choice, and put it into action. And finally, Step 5. Monitor the outcome. Did your solution work? If not, what did you learn, and what's the next step? This framework turns chaos into a controlled process. Let's talk about your most valuable, non-renewable resource, time. As a project manager, you have a dual responsibility. You must manage your own time effectively, but you are also responsible for the collective time of your entire team. Effective time management isn't just about being busy, it's about being productive. It boils down to 3 core activities. Planning, knowing exactly what needs to be done. Prioritizing, knowing what needs to be done first. And delegating, knowing who on your team is the right person to do it. Prioritizing can be tough. A fantastic tool to help you is the Eisenhower Matrix. It helps you categorize tasks based on 2 dimensions, urgency and importance. If a task is urgent and important, like a major project crisis, you do it first. If it's important but not urgent, like planning for the next project phase, you schedule it. If it's urgent but not important, like a minor administrative request, you delegate it to someone else. And if a task is not urgent and not important, like scrolling through social media, you eliminate it. This simple matrix brings instant clarity to your to-do list. Our next skill is one you'll use every single day: negotiation. Project managers are constantly negotiating. You negotiate with executives for the resources and budget your team needs. You negotiate realistic deadlines and scope changes with stakeholders. You even negotiate to resolve conflicts between team members. The key is to see negotiation not as a battle to be won, but as a collaborative process. The ultimate goal is not to have a winner and a loser, but to find a win-win outcome that satisfies the needs of all parties and moves the project forward. Where there are passionate people working together, there will eventually be conflict. This is normal, and it isn't something to fear. In fact, healthy debate can lead to better ideas if it's managed well. Your role is to turn conflict into collaboration. The process is straightforward. First, acknowledge the conflict openly. Don't let it simmer. Second, create a safe space and allow both parties to state their position without interruption. Your job here is to listen. Third, help them identify the shared interests or goals they both have. And finally, guide them to work together to find a solution that honors that shared goal. As we've seen, being a project leader isn't about mastering just one thing. The most effective leaders are those who can seamlessly blend all of these skills together. They combine the vision of a leader with the clarity of a great communicator. They bring a structured approach to problems, a disciplined approach to their time, and a collaborative spirit to negotiations. It's the integration of these skills that creates a truly well-rounded and impactful project leader. Why do we work so hard to develop these skills? Is it just to deliver projects on time and on budget? That's part of it, but it's not the ultimate goal. All of these skills, leadership, communication, problem-solving, are the tools you use to achieve the real goal: building an empowered, motivated, and high-performing team. Because at the end of the day, A motivated team is the most powerful asset you have. A team that feels trusted, valued, and inspired can overcome almost any obstacle you throw at them. Your leadership makes that possible. Let's summarize your new leadership playbook. First and foremost, remember to lead people, not just manage tasks. Your role is to inspire and guide. Second, communication is not a soft skill. It is the absolute foundation of every successful project. Third, learn to embrace problems. They are not failures. They are your opportunities to demonstrate value and lead your team through a challenge. And finally, be disciplined. Prioritize your time, protect your team's focus, and always negotiate for win-win outcomes. Now, let's make this personal. Take a moment to think honestly about the skills we've discussed. Which of these skills, leadership, communication, problem-solving, time management, or negotiation, is your strongest right now? Now, which skill offers you the biggest opportunity for growth? Be honest with yourself. Finally, and most importantly, think of one specific, small action you can take this week to practice and improve that skill. Learning only becomes real when we put it into practice. And with that, you've done it. Congratulations, project leader. You now have the complete foundation and the leadership toolkit to guide your team. You have the compass, the communication strategies, and the problem-solving mindset to navigate any challenge. You understand the what from Module 1 and the who from Module 2. Now, it's time to learn the specific plays from the playbook. In Module 3, we get tactical, exploring the powerful techniques and methodologies like Agile, Waterfall, and Hybrid that professionals use every day. On behalf of all of us at LearnYa Skills, thank you for your hard work. We're excited to see what you build. For more resources, visit us at www.learnyaskills.com.